Okay, quick story here. And it's about the time that I ran and left my sister to fight off a dog. Yeah. And before you judge, please let me explain. So one night, my grandmother had made bread. And she wanted us to go to the shop to get some saltfish to go with the bread. She also wanted us to get some potatoes. So she sent my big sister and I to get the saltfish and the potatoes. Now, this was all good, but we had one problem. You see, the path to get to the shop goes around a corner, and right after you bend that corner, there was a yard that had a dog called Thunder. Okay, let me pause right there. People listen. Be careful when you're naming animals now, because for some reason animals seem to embody the characteristic of whatever name you give to them. So God, name your dog Sparkles or Cutie Pie or even Bob or something, but Thunder? Jeez boy, and trust me, Thunder was real Thunder to deal with. You could hear his bark from a distance, and trust me, we were terrified of this dog. So my sister and I, we bend the corner and we cautiously approached the yard where Thunder lived. But for some reason, Thunder was nowhere in sight. So we snuck past the yard and kept walking, and everything was fine. So we were like, cool, I guess Thunder probably tied to the cage or something. So we got to the shop and we got the saltfish and potatoes, and on our way back, I guess our guard wasn't up for some reason. I guess we really believed our earlier assumption that Thunder was tied up. So we were walking and playing and laughing. Then we passed Thunder yard, and as soon as we walked past the yard, we suddenly heard a loud bark behind us. And we turned around to be face to face with Thunder as he growled and slowly approached us. So I told my sister not to run, because I learned from watching Animal Planet that animals respond to fear. And if you stand up to the dog, you have a better chance than if you ran. So my sister ignored everything I just said and just booked it. No warning, nothing. And Thunder took off. So as you know, my stand up to the dog theory went out the dog instantly. So I ran for my life. And unlike my sister who ran in a straight line, I saw a corn patch and I ran straight and dived belly down into it. And I turned around just in time to see my sister skid to the ground while taking out a potato from the bag and hitting Thunder straight in his head. And with that, Thunder cried out and ran home. Now because I jumped into the corn patch with my belly down, I had scratches and bruises all over my stomach. So your boy was bawling. Here's the thing though, my sister didn't cry at all. She came over and helped me up, and we walked home together. However, when we got home, I saw all the blood on my sister's leg. And remember, when I said that she skid, well, she grazed her upper thigh on that rough pitch on the road. And it gave her a huge cut that peeled off all her skin in that area. And in our country, we just call it a white man, because you don't see much blood, but the white flesh below. So my grandmother had to sterilize her wound with rubbing alcohol, and you know that does hurt. Only then my sister cried, but only for a short while. Meanwhile, they had to hold me to sterilize the few bruises on my belly, and I bawled to the point that my neighbors could even hear. So yeah, I got mocked by our peers for running and leaving my sister, and for crying so much when my sister's injuries were way worse and my sister was seen like a G. And as for Thunder, well, I think he probably died a couple years later, and I normally don't be happy about animals dying, but I must admit it was quite a relief to be able to walk around that corner and not have to worry about that dog.